Yo, what's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and we are taking a look today at the Arizona Coyotes. Things couldn't have started any worse for the Arizona Coyotes. They start this season with the worst record in the NHL, and they were the last team to get their first victory this season. They started the season 0-10-1. So they had not won a game. They had lost every way possible. They actually lost a game in overtime. And they lost 10 games in regulation going into their game Sunday night, where they take on the Seattle Kraken, a team that, or Saturday night. They played them Saturday night, and it was a game in Arizona, and you just got the sense that this team had no life. This was an organization that has blown up everything this past summer. They had traded all their decent players, practically. I mean, they traded their captain, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. They traded Connor Garland, who was an up-and-coming good player. And then even the better players on their team that they did have, they couldn't trade because their salaries were too much. Guys like Clayton Keller, not sure how much interest there really would have been in Keller right now. Phil Kessel, for what his value is, he wouldn't have, he didn't gain much market value. And then you're looking at Jakob Chychrun, who they want to build this thing around. Now, through those first 11 games, there wasn't a lot to really talk about with the Arizona Coyotes. But there was one bright spot of this team, and it was a goaltender making his first starting his first NHL season. Karel Vejmelka, a 25-year-old Coyotes player. He was a fifth-round pick back in 2015 for the Nashville Predators and was kind of just a guy to come in for the Coyotes. And he started the season through his first 10 starts, including this game. He would start 0-7-1, a .284 goals against average, and a .913 save percentage, which is actually pretty decent numbers. But then you look at the way this game started. The Arizona Coyotes trying to break the streak at home with their fans on a Saturday night against the Seattle Kraken expansion team, who does look beatable, at the very least, even for the Arizona Coyotes. But things didn't start off great for the Arizona Coyotes. 15 seconds into the game, Jordan Eberle, who has been on a hot streak to start his career in Seattle, he picks up his 6th goal of the season. 15 seconds in, and it's 1-0 Seattle. And then Vejmelka would give up his second 59 seconds into the first period. So within a span of 45 seconds, they would give up 2 goals. And it was 2-0 Seattle. Vejmelka gets pulled out of the crease. And we are talking about the Arizona Coyotes probably losing their first dozen games to start the season. It's very easy to just, put in the towel, say, all right, here we go. Let's lay down and just accept the loss. That was probably what you were expecting. Except Antoine Roussel, a veteran, getting his first of the season. A goal from Gostisbehere would make it 2-1. A minute later, a minute 33 into the game, we already have 3 goals on the board. Just a little halfway over into the first period, Nathan Bastian would score, and that would make it 3-1 Seattle. We saw a little bit of a back-and-forth game, but again, the Coyotes could have easily laid down in this game. Travis Boyd would score, former Hershey Bear, Lawson Crouse, Phil Kessel, and just like that, the Coyotes, a power play goal there from Kessel. It's 4-3 Coyotes. Mark Giordano would score to tie the game. Lawson Crouse, with less than 2 minutes to go, would give the Coyotes their first win of the season. So, despite Giordano scoring on the 6-on-5, despite being down 2-0 to start the game, and everything going against the Arizona Coyotes, the Coyotes find a way to win their first game of the season. And everything went wrong for this team throughout the first dozen games of the year, despite their first win. And congrats to Andre Tournier, who picks up his first win as an NHL coach. Congratulations there. Waited long enough for that. And the other storyline here, Scott Wedgwood getting the first win of the season for the Devils. And he also picked up the first win of the season for the Arizona Coyotes. So good stuff there for Scott Wedgwood, who was, picked up on waivers earlier this week. But you look at the Coyotes, like I said, everything has gone wrong for this organization to start this season. You look at their home record, 1-3 to start the season, 0-7-1 on the road. They have a 1-10-1 record in their first season in the Central Division. Their goals for, they've scored 19 goals this season. That is dead last in the NHL. They're dead last in the goals against category. They have given up 49 goals this season, a minus 30 goal differential. That is the worst in the NHL right now. And just a little bit more insight. The last home win that the Arizona Coyotes had was back on April 30th of this year, earlier this year. That was, what was that now? 7 to 8 months ago at this point? 7 months ago. Versus the Golden Knights, a 3-0 shutout. So, for the Arizona Coyotes, congratulations. You get your first win of the season. I know my fans there in the power rankings are like, I know where we're going to sit every week. But that was a huge win for the Arizona Coyotes. Even if it does nothing through the season, they're not going to make the playoffs. They may be one of the worst NHL teams in franchise history. But it's a lesson for everybody outside of the Coyotes fan base as well that not everything's going to go the way you want it to. That is how life works. And they found themselves down in this game. They were down 2-0. It wasn't even a minute into the game. And they still found a way to pick themselves up and find a way to win a hockey game. And you got to give some credit to that. It's a very inspiring thing that I noticed. And I think that's something that the Arizona Coyotes, nobody's talking about the Coyotes right now. Okay, they got their first win of the season. Nobody's talking about that game. But I wanted to highlight that because there is more to the story than just that game. That is something you can put in other aspects of your life. Maybe when things aren't going exactly the way you'd expect. And I think the Arizona Coyotes got a little bit of that taste the other night. And who knows? You win a game, you have a little bit of momentum, and you got to build off that. Maybe they win 2 games in a row. Maybe they win 3 games. Who knows, right? We'll have to see how the rest of the season plays out because it's a long NHL season. There's still 70 games left on the schedule. And the Arizona Coyotes, like I said, they're not going to make the playoffs. We can all probably agree with that. But it's something for them to build on moving forward. So, congrats to the Arizona Coyotes. So, guys, I want to talk about the Coyotes today. Again, a team that's not going to get much love through the entire season. Not much coverage. The next time we'll probably talk about the Coyotes is them trading one of their players out because they finally had enough value to finally get traded out. But I figured it was a good time to talk about that. So, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL and more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Make sure to check out our Streamlabs shop, guys. That is in the description down below. Pick up some Goal Line Hockey swag here before the holidays. I'm trying to add more merchandise. I'll let you guys know when I get to that. But that is definitely on the radar. I'm just trying to find the right stuff that you guys would be interested in. So make sure to leave down in the comments if there's anything you would like to see. There was phone cases, there was beanies, there was different stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. Maybe I'll add it to the shop heading into the holiday season. Guys, like I always say, I really do mean it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Go Yotes.